One school day, a boy named Tom was sitting in class and doing math. It was 6 more minutes until after school. As he was doing his homework, something caught his eye. His desk was next to a window, and he turned to look to the grass outside. It looked like a picture. When school was over, he ran to the spot where he saw it. He ran so fast that no one else could grab it. He picked it up and smiled. It had been a picture of the most beautiful girl he had ever seen. She had a dress with tights on and red shoes. Her hand was formed into a peace sign. She was so beautiful, he wanted to meet her. So, he ran all over school and asked everyone if they knew her or had seen her before. But everyone he asked said no. He was devastated. When he was home, he asked his older sister if she knew the girl. But unfortunately, she said no. It was very late, so Tom walked up the stairs, placed the picture on his bedside table, and went to sleep. In the middle of the night, Tom was awakened by a tap on his window. It was like a nail tapping. He got scared. After the tapping, he heard a giggle. He saw a shadow near the window. So he got out of bed, walked towards the window, opened it up, and followed the giggling. By the time he reached it, it was gone. The next day again, he asked his neighbors if they knew her. Everybody said, "Sorry, no." When his mother came home, he had even asked her if she knew her. She said, "No." He went to his room, placed the picture on his desk, and fell asleep. Once again, he was awakened by the tapping. He took the picture and followed the giggling. He walked across the road, when suddenly he got hit by a car. He was dead, with the picture in his hand. The driver got out of the car and tried to help him, but it was too late. Suddenly, he saw the picture and picked it up. He saw a cute girl holding up 3 fingers. There was once a hunter in the woods, who, after a long day of hunting, was in the middle of an immense forest. It was getting dark, and having his lost bearings, he decided to head into one direction until he was clear of the increasingly oppressive foliage. After what seemed like hours, he came across a small cabin in a small clearing. Realizing how dark it had grown, he decided to see if he could stay there for the night. He approached, and he had found the door ajar. Nobody was inside. The hunter flopped down on the single bed, deciding to explain himself to the owner in the morning. As he looked around, he was surprised to see the walls adorned by many portraits, all painted portraits in incredible detail. Without explanation, they appeared to be staring down at him, their features twisted into looks of hatred. Staring back, he grew increasingly uncomfortable. Making a concerted effort to ignore the many hateful faces, he turned to face the wall, and exhausted, he fell into a restless sleep. Facing down in an unfamiliar bed, he turned blinking in the unexpected sunlight. Looking up, he discovered the cabin had no portraits, only windows. You are home alone, and you hear on the news about a profile of a murderer who is on the loose. You look out the sliding glass doors to your backyard, and you notice a man standing out in the snow. He fits the profile of the murderer exactly. And he's smiling at you. You gulp, picking up the phone to your right and dial 911. You look back out of the glass and you press the phone to your ear. And you notice he is much closer to you now. You then drop the phone in shock. There are no footprints in the snow. It's his reflection.